everybody, Green Romantic here. What I actually wanted to talk about today is the fact that I am an LGBTQ author, and I was previously published with Less Than 3 Press. Unfortunately, Less Than 3 Press closed down, so I've been rehoming my books. I write under the pseudonym Alex Powell, which is just Alex with my grandmother's maiden name. And so if you want to find some of the books that I did write, some of them are on my my website, which is alexpowellauthor, all one word, .com. You can find 2 different short stories plus a novella underneath my publications list. So far, I have republished Insanity Girls, which is about a rock star and a student falling in love. Next, I have Love Rampage, which is about a trans girl who is kidnapped by a unicorn in order to confess her love to this girl. And lastly, I have Charmed by Chance, which is about a guy who is in love with a gender-fluid protagonist. Recently, I had the good fortune of finding another publisher for some of my other works that are longer than that. So today I wanted to talk to you about my novel, All the King's Men, which is a cyberpunk story about a guy called Fox who is a member of a hacking organization which is run by a man named King. This story is an MM story, which means it's gay romance. This story was originally published in 2016, which was several years ago now, but it was still fairly popular, so I wanted to get it republished and rehomed, and the publisher that has taken on All the King's Men is JMS Books, which is a small queer press, as they call themselves. So I wanted to give you a quick idea of what's going on with All the King's Men. So first I wanted to read you a short blurb, which was originally given to me by Less Than 3 Press. So, Fox is a MindNet hacker working for the mysterious man known only as King. He spends his time uncovering secrets and releasing them to the public. But those who cause trouble are bound to attract it, and despite their precautions, King is taken prisoner by an unknown government. If Fox is going to save him, he's going to need help. Help that comes from the very last place he expected to find it. Now I wanted to give you a quick clip from the actual story. So this is from, I think it's chapter 3 of the actual story. So, found you. Joan attacked. Fox didn't even have time to properly realize that there was an agent behind them before Joan had dropped everything and launched herself at him. Joan didn't even need weapons. Her bare hands could do enough damage by themselves. The agent didn't try to attack them, however, simply dodged Joan's blows. He didn't even move. His limbs simply blurred and shifted just enough that she never laid a hand on him. "Don't make me shoot you again." "He shot you?" Fox asked in alarm, looking at Joan as if he could tell by sight where she'd been injured. "It must be the same one. I can't tell them apart." "Surely you know me." The agent smiled, a sharp-angled thing filled with dark amusement. "Then again, you have all the sands in Egypt for company, so what need have you to remember me?" "What do you mean by that?" Fox demanded, watching as Joan made a fresh attempt to put her foot through his face. "Still in denial, I see." "That was another Egypt reference again, in case you missed it," the agent sang, easily avoiding Joan's attacks. What was this man's preoccupation with Egypt? He wasn't making any sense at all to Fox. "I'd say something about locating your pyramids, but I'm not sure you'd like that at all." Oh, you!" Fox hissed before leaping at him, shifting to Fox mid-jump. Oh, you do remember me, the agent sounded delighted. But maybe next time you should take me to Paris instead. I've heard the view is lovely from the top of the Eiffel Tower at night. Fox, is this guy flirting with you? No, not a word, Joan. Nothing about him touching my Eiffel Tower or anything of the sort. You said it so much better than I ever could. You shut up too, crazy government guy. 7. What? Fox stopped trying to claw his face off in surprise. I'm 7. That's what I'm called, just so you know. I'm a different one than all the others. That doesn't matter when I can't tell you a lot apart from each other anyway, Fox said. Joan and the agent had quit moving, eyeing one another up cautiously, but having stopped attacking and dodging in turn. You know, your friend King can tell us apart. Fox was struck speechless with indignation. How dare he mention King so casually like that, when Fox and Joan and everyone were all scared of what had happened to him once he was in the government's clutches. While Fox was distracted with his own rage, 7 got close enough to get his gloved hands around Fox's middle. Fox froze in surprise before automatically becoming human again. This time, that psychological trick didn't work. Suddenly, Fox's face was close enough that he could see the man's eyes through the tinted lenses of his goggles. Even the agent seemed surprised, and in his periphery, Joan stared on in shock, motionless. So, you've got me now. Now what? I hadn't thought that far ahead, 7 said. Yes. Well. So that's the clip that I wanted to show you from All the King's Men. So as I said before, All the King's Men is a cyberpunk story, and it's set in the future of our own world. So some things will be familiar to you while other things won't be. Did I get some inspiration from elsewhere? You could probably say that I got a lot of inspiration from The Matrix, which was a movie that was released in 1999, so quite a long time ago now, but you should still all go watch it because it's awesome. It's on Netflix, so just saying, you should go see it. Anyways, my book comes out on November 16th with JMS Books, and if it sells enough copies, it will come out in hard copy, so a print edition, and I think that Percy would really like you to go buy it. Am I shamelessly using my cat for marketing tactics? Yes, I am. Does Percy think that you should go buy it? Yes, he does. So without further ado, I'm going to end this video on a good positive note and go see if you can find any cool other books on JMS Books website, because there's tons of other books out there.